Now is the time to try the Verve Combo Pack for free, where you can get access to several different channels within Verve, including now Nick Splat, and new episodes get uploaded every month or so of all your favorite classic shows like Rocket Power, Rocko's Modern Life, The Angry Beavers, Doug, Our Real Monsters, and those are just the Nicktoons. You've also got the live action shows like Legend of the Hidden Temple, All That, and Keenan and Kel, all available on Verve, plus several other channels. There's anime on here, there's movies on here, horror movies, and now High Dive is coming to Verve. So tons of stuff. Try it out for free. The link is down below. So earlier today I did a trailer breakdown for Avengers Endgame, Avengers 4, and there was a lot of people in the comment section saying that it was a bad breakdown. And I went back and I took the criticism to heart and I listened to the breakdown and I was like, you know what, they're right. It was kind of a bad breakdown. I didn't do a very good job, and so I decided to just delete the video and just kind of do a discussion instead. It's been a few hours and I've been able to kind of digest the new trailer for Avengers Endgame. So what I'm going to do in this video is, yeah, it wasn't that good of a breakdown what I did. I'm not too proud of it. It just, I was very distracted when I was doing it. I also was not really too focused, so it just wasn't the best breakdown. So what I'm going to do instead is just kind of give you my thoughts on the Avengers Endgame trailer that just got released this morning. That like I said, that breakdown was just whatever. People were saying that I didn't get the Thanos armor correct, which actually was true. I went back and I looked at it and I was like, how could I get this wrong? I'm a huge Thanos fan. How could I have confused it for Tony's armor? I don't know what I was even thinking, dude. So I was out of it. I mean, I just wasn't focused. I was playing Smash, if you want to be honest with you. And I was, took a break from Smash, and I really wanted to get back to Smash. So I was focusing on something else. So anyways, let's talk about the Transformers, the Avengers Endgame trailer that came out this morning. Not too much has been revealed in this trailer, except for really the big reveal, I think, is the title of the movie, which honestly most of us have been able to guess for the past 6, 7, 8 months. I mean, Avengers Endgame being the rumor is really like the perfect. It really is the most fitting title. Of course, if you saw Infinity War, you remember that Doctor Strange tells Tony Stark, we are now in the end game. And, that's, to me, a great foreboding, because I feel like, or foreboding, that's how you pronounce that. I feel like future generations are not going to really get that, because, in about 5, 6, 7, 8 years, these movies are all going to be available. Well, really in about 1 year. So anybody who gets into the MCU, they're not going to have been there during the small time period when we did not know the movie was called Endgame. We just guessed it was called Endgame. And so they're not going to be able to pick up on the little hint that Doctor Strange gave them, because it's going to be like, oh, okay, well, now I know what that means, before they even, when the movie's already over. You know what I mean? They're going to, that mystery aspect won't be there. But, it's cool because when they dropped the trailer, it was just titled on the Marvel YouTube page as Marvel Studios Avengers. It didn't say Avengers 4. It didn't say Avengers Endgame. But now we know for certain the title of the movie is called Endgame. And really, the main things to pick up from the trailer is obviously Scott Lang's involvement in the story. Him being in the quantum realm during the snap has helped him survive the snap. And also the fact that, they assume in the trailer that he's dead. They think that he went along with the snap. But at the end of the trailer, it turns out he's alive, and, Captain America and Black Widow are shocked and stunned that happened. The first part of the trailer opens up with Tony Stark, floating through space, sending Pepper a message on his Iron Man helmet. This is obviously after Infinity War, after he, everybody's gone, and he's the last one left, and he's stuck in space, and he's close to dying. So somebody's gonna have to save him, whether or not that's Captain Marvel or somebody else. I mean, I'm not too sure, but that can't really be the majority of the film. But there is a scene in the trailer, we see Thanos like in the flower field, a job well done, I guess, from his perspective, and Thanos kind of was victorious. And there is a time skip in the film. Captain America is now back to being clean shaven again. He's back to his traditional look in this film, or at least for most of it seems in the trailer. And this is sort of the aftermath of the defeat of the Avengers in the last film. Now, there's been a lot of talk in the past, almost the entire year pretty much, about what's going to happen in this movie, whether it be the time travel stuff, whether it be what the quantum realm's importance is going to be to this film, what Scott Lang's role is going to be, and how there's probably going to be some kind of time skip and also time travel shenanigans. There have been released set photos of scenes that took place in the first Avengers film, in 2012's Avengers, with Scott Lang, who was not in that movie or in that story. So there's going to be some time travel stuff there. Presumably speaking, they're going to have to use time travel to either go back in time and stop Thanos from getting the gauntlet, or, you know, fix what he's already done through time travel. And, you know, there's a scene in the movie where Captain America's talking to Black Widow, and he pretty much tells her, he's like, you know, she's like, this has to work, and he says something to the effect of, well, it has to, because if it doesn't, I don't know what else to do. He pretty much straight up says, you know, this is the last chance that we have to win. This is the last chance we have to get our friends back, so to speak. So that was kind of the big thing. There was some criticism from people saying that they wanted to see more, and really one of the things about trailers that I think there's too much criticism when it comes to these things. You either have somebody saying something dumb like, oh, I saw the whole movie, or you have somebody saying, oh, I didn't see enough. Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, you're not seeing the entire movie in this trailer. The plot is not even a fraction of the plot is even revealed here, right? Like, nothing. You know that it takes place after Infinity War. The trailer assumes you know what happened in that film. The trailer assumes that you know Scott Lang and that you know Clint, because they show Clint, Hawkeye, Ronin, what I think his name is Ronin now. That's what the people are saying based on the comics, I guess. He's going to appear here, and, you know, he wasn't in Infinity War. Those are the two main Avengers that didn't really appear in that film, and obviously they're going to have a much bigger role in this film. But, you know kind of what's going on, and you know that the trials and tribulations that these superheroes have been on, you know, for a while now. It's not going to give away at all what the plan's going to be, what they're going to try to do to fix it. I mean, I'm sure trailer 2 may reveal that, but this is more so just kind of planting the seeds and laying the foundation for what's to come in Avengers Endgame, which is, you know, going to be a big, big movie, because that's going to be the end of Phase 3 and the beginning of Phase 4. And obviously, when it comes to the end of Phase 3, are people going to die? Well, there's tons of rumors about who's going to die and who's not, who's going to make it and who's not. I've done videos discussing this all throughout the year here on World of Geekdom, so check out my movie ramblings playlist so you can see kind of my thoughts and going over some rumored spoilers. But overall, I would say the trailer, I can't really say it was a bad trailer. It was very simplistic. It wasn't meant to be an action-filled trailer at all. I don't think it should be an action-filled trailer, because the last movie ended with so much emotion that, you know, they even show, like, you know, they discuss, like in the last movie we saw that even Black Panther was wiped away, so we have to obviously see what the future holds for Wakanda in that aspect. You know, it was just a sad ending to Infinity War, a true cliffhanger ending, and right now the Avengers appear to be in limbo. They lost the battle, half of the population of the universe is gone. They probably don't even know where to find Thanos at, or what they could even do against him. You know, whether or not he has the stones or not, he's still way too powerful right now to beat. You know, maybe Thor could do something, but if he's got even one of those gems, you know, they got to figure out what they're going to do. And, you know, the trailer kind of gives you this feeling of hopelessness. It gives you this feeling of, you know, they're screwed, you know, but obviously there has to be a way around it. And what a hilarious turn of events it would be if the key to really fixing all this is with Ant-Man, is with Scott Lang, the one character from this franchise that is a comedy character. He's the most jokey, even more so than Spider-Man. He is the most clownish, jokish character of anybody, and he might end up actually being the true hero here and the key to unlocking how to fix all this through time travel shenanigans. Either way, you know, the movie's going to be 3 hours. It's also, the date has been moved back. It will no longer be on May 4th. I think they said it was going to be May 4th, right? No, now it's going to be April 26th, which is a week earlier. I'm going to be there for certain opening night. I'm excited. I always see these MCU movies. This is going to be a big event film, just like Avengers Infinity War was. And obviously, it was originally called, you know, Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2. This, of course, being Part 2. I actually love the name Endgame better, because it really does sort of show finality to this storyline. This story arc that had been built up since Avengers 1. I mean, you could even go back to Iron Man 1, but I feel like Avengers 1, that's when we first saw these guys get together. That's when we first saw Thanos. So, to me, that's really the beginning of this story arc, was, you know, that happening. And we'll see what happens. Again, we'll see how it goes. But overall, those are my thoughts. I can't really think of anything else I didn't discuss. Mostly this story is going to be about the core Avengers. Let me know in the comment section your opinions and thoughts on the Avengers Endgame trailer. Are you excited for it? Did you think it didn't show enough? I mean, again, we're going to get one more trailer at least. Probably more than that, but I'm guessing one more trailer February or March, or possibly right after Captain Marvel comes out, because Captain Marvel comes out about, 6-7 weeks before Avengers Endgame. So we have to, that's going to lead into this film because she is in this movie. She was not in the trailer, but she is in the movie. So that's going to be a big key as far as when trailer 2 comes out. I'm guessing it will be after that. That way, by then, we'll all be familiar with her power. So if she is in that trailer, which I do think she will be, and it'll be more action-packed, I do think that, we'll see her there, and I do think that it'll mean more after Captain Marvel's out. Anyways, that's it. Thank you so very much. And again, sorry about earlier. I rarely, I'm not afraid to admit that I put out a bad video, so hopefully this one's a little bit better. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.